when you find someone or several people doing something better than you. And what he says is exactly right too. You don't want to best them, or you don't want to be necessarily like them, but you want to, it does sort of create this reminder, oh yeah, there's other people out there and they can be better than you, and you need to keep it fresh, you need to keep, other stuff going, and throw out new ideas and try new things. And a lot of them are going to fail, and that's the other really good advice. I know it sounds strange, but failing is a good thing. You need to fail, and you need to know how to deal with it. You need to know, because nobody can just have hit after hit after hit and it never ever affects them. You're always going to have somebody that doesn't work, or you're always going to have a large amount of people that don't like something you do. And you have to know how to react to that. The first thing I found out is you can have fun, but you can't attack your fans. You can't ever do that.
Right.
Sometimes it's hard because when you do get emotional, it is sort of like, what's wrong with that? I'm trying my hardest. But they really, you wouldn't be here. They're constantly giving you support. They're keeping you going, and hey, I'm acting like a jerk. So, I definitely say failing is actually a great way. It is a great way of learning. And just how you treat the failure and how you react to it, and honestly, having fun with it and poking fun and acknowledging you failed is usually the best thing you can do.
So are you more mindful then of avoiding putting the cart before the horse in anything you do then?
Yes and no. I think it sort of varies. Sometimes, again, you just want to go back and forth. Sometimes if you're doing something that you want to be, I did a Moulin Rouge review. That took a lot of preparation, a lot of planning, and we had the songs. So it's really, and I knew that had to be a pretty big thing, so I put a lot of preparation into it. But at the same time, when I'm there filming or when I'm there editing, it's just a goofy idea comes in there that I didn't think of before. It's just a weird, try it. I don't know if it'll work, but still be spontaneous. Do something a little odd or a little different or whatever. I think it really is. You have to mix it up. You have to be prepared, but you have to be ready to be spontaneous too. Because even as much as you prepare, something can always go wrong as well. So really working with both. Just having a balance is probably the best. So let's go to that guy back there who has his hand up. Never. Wait for the microphone.
Sorry, sir. Yes, my lord, I am not worthy. Are there any new updates on SOPA or PIPA? Is it still in Congress or is it dead? Anything new you can tell us?
I've been hearing various things about it, like they're trying to rework it and get it back in and stuff like that. I'm almost wondering if it's ever going to fully die. That they'll try again. Just the more and more we sort of show, hey, not cool, like we see what you're doing and stuff like that. Probably the less momentum it'll get. The ruckus that we had, this time, the blackouts and everything, I think really helped it. I think watching it was sort of like, oh, okay, maybe we shouldn't be next to these people or whatever. But they'll always try to rework it, so we always got to be aware.
All right, so there's actually a third version of SOPA PIPA called ACTA that's being signed on by various countries. That's a trade agreement that apparently the U.S. signed on to last October.
Yeah,
are you aware of this?
Yeah, no, I've heard of it. And it's one of those things where it is sort of like, America already signed it, so sort of screwed there. But
there's actually a petition you can sign to make them go back on signing it if that interests you at all. There's on the White House's webpage.
Maybe I'll check it out. It's certainly like we haven't put as much effort into it because, like I said, it's sort of like it's with America, it's sort of half. And for what I hear, there's not a ton we can do, but we can still sort of spread awareness just to other countries and other places that haven't signed it yet. That hey, this is again, this is something very real that can happen, and it's worth bringing to your attention. So yeah, I definitely. But what's your whole opinion on just the whole SOPA Act?
The whole SOPA Act thing, I actually posted a fairly lengthy blog entry on my site about the whole thing. Basically, my opinion, back when I was in England, I wasn't really, I guess I wasn't as threatened, but at the end of the day, it was the internet, so everybody's at risk. But my stance on it is that if any of those things ever did go into effect, I will continue doing what I do because ultimately I believe in it. At the end of the day, I would honestly go to jail if they threatened to take away my right to entertain people. That's my opinion on the whole thing.
Victor, believe me. Oh, that's sad. Please don't do that. Okay. Let's do Blue Hat, Blair.
Actually, on behalf of the My Little Pony community, I have a present for you.
Okay, yes. Not ticking, is it? Got loaded, dude. Who said you could come up on the stick-up?
Mama.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. It's an Ask That Pony. And there's a bum costume pony. I got it. Hey! You got hay! Okay. Oh, that's really cool. Wow, awesome. The nice thing, if you just strip them down there now, it's oh, hold on. Now it's you.
Do they have cutie marks?
No, this one does not because it requires so much cost.
This cutie mark is a back credit card.
No, it's awesome. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Give her a round of applause. And just to put it out there, by the way, people are just like, is he a brony? Does he hate bronies? Does he blah, blah, blah? I don't care. I've seen the show once for the Ask That Guy episode. It's like, it's cute, whatever. Just leave a huge impact. I don't hate it. If you like it, great. Don't like it.
I actually said at my panel at Comic-Con, I'm not a Kuriboh and I'm not a brony, and the entire audience cheered. Stunning. I have to clarify, you guys are cheering because I'm not a brony, right? And they were like, yeah, it's for 5-year-old girls. And I said, you guys are at a Yu-Gi-Oh panel.
Let's see, there's someone that brown coat right there. Try to get
That's far away.
I know this largely depends on your fan base and how it continues, but do you still see yourselves doing this, the same thing you've been doing for the next 5 years, 10 years?
I personally always see myself doing something online or something entertaining, just entertaining people. I mean, the big addiction to entertaining online really is the freedom, just you can do whatever. I mean, technically I work for a company, but I mean, they're so open and so laid back about just what you can say. Just be entertaining, just entertain people. That's what we want. It's very rare that we'll come down and say, you can't say that. I mean, it's very, very rare. So yeah, I love to, and internet entertainment is just growing and growing and growing. I want people to help it keep growing and growing and growing.
I mean, my goal is to finish Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge in 3 to 4 years' time, but that doesn't mean I'm going to disappear off the face of the earth after I do that, off the face of the internet or whatever. But ultimately, what I want to do with my life, and it's what I've always wanted to do, is get into writing professionally. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but it's my dream. And if that means writing for an internet series, then absolutely I'd be all for that. I don't see myself as like an on-camera talent anytime soon. I'd probably just carry on doing voice work with people and Team 4-Star and all that, but I won't disappear. I'll still be around, I'm sure.
Unless he goes,
yeah.
Let's do, you've had your hand up for a while. Go! Where am I going? Can't hear you.
I broke it. Sorry.
Talk into the microphone.
Yo.
Microphone said shout.
Project!
2 questions. The
That's your
first
projecting?
Diaphragm. No, I'm just screaming us.
2 questions. The first one being, how do you think your childhood had affected what you do now